All right. At least in the YouTube studio, I think I can actually see something this time. So we'll see if looks like I get confirmation from the others in the chat here. We're live. We managed to make it work. Yep, confirmed.
Right.
Pip is the Luddite, barely able to sort of count to 4. I only have hooves, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I got. But luckily, I have some smart people. OBG70 helped me out earlier, and it was his great insight into the ways of the streaming sort of things that got us live here. So, Mike, OBG70, thank you. That was great. Introduce yourself to people, and we'll go around the wheel here, and then we're just going to kick it, and we're going to watch Willow the movie, which I have never seen before. So I'm excited for.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Mike OBG70. I slayed the beast and found the child. So you will see, if you have not seen that before, you will see it in the movie here. Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel. I occasionally, once in a blue moon, do a video, but mostly live stream. And play some Dungeons and Dragons is, I guess, my other thing that we do. We do it on Mondays on Discord. So other than that, just hanging out. I'm looking forward to watching this for the second time today, and hanging out with all you guys.
It still makes me laugh that you watch this before you watch this. That's dedication, guys. That's how you know he's a professional.
Yeah, I had not seen it since it was originally released on videotape. So
man, nice.
It's been that long, and I remember certain parts of it, but I had to remember all of it. I don't know the names of people other than Willow. I don't know anyone else's name. Mad Mardigan, I guess. Mad Mardigan. That's about it. So I had to rewatch it. Nice. Now I'm up to date, ready to go.
Cool.
Sweet. Nerdporial. You and I think we occasionally have done some streams together. Is that correct?
I don't even know who you are. Pips, I've never heard of you. I don't even know how I found myself here.
Fair played. Moving on.
It's the sunglasses.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
By the way, has anyone put this out on Twitter? Shared it out on Twitter?
I can do that. I'll take care of that.
I was going to do that in the background while you guys introduced yourselves. Highly professional operation that we're doing over here. I have OBG70 consulting on streaming. I got the Nerdporial Lifeform doing our PR campaign out on the Twitters, and we have Lord Dunn and how do you pronounce? You always have names that are hard to pronounce. How am I supposed to say that?
I do not.
Trip Shah. Is that a SH or a CH? SCH?
Sorsha thing. Hello.
Okay. All right. How are you two doing?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying pizza.
Nice. Pizza actually sounds pretty solid.
And Gatorade in my keg.
Mm-hmm. The half keg thing again.
All right. Are you guys ready to watch some Willow? Are we ready to do this?
Yep.
Oh, just skip right over me. I don't care.
Well, you were mean to me. You made your name hard to pronounce.
Whatever. Go on.
All right. All right.
And I made sure to share it in my Discord. So
awesome.
So maybe we'll get some people coming over.
For those of you guys who don't know, I think OBG70, definitely the Nerdporial Lifeform, and Lord Dunn as well. I think all our YouTubers who are bigger than we are over here on the White Cloaks. So go check their channels out if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and watch some Willow.
All right, fantastic. Here we go.
Spot the Star Wars or Hero's Journey ticks. X for this particular movie.
Can everybody confirm volume is good?
Volume's good.
All right.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to flip this around, otherwise it's gonna really be weird. There we go. Try that. Bam. I think that's straight, right? Perfect.
I thought you did it on purpose.
I did not do it on purpose, but I maybe should have. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she bears the mark, huh? Okay.
Yep. It's a Rings of Power prequel. She has the mark of the incised sword thing on the arm.
Oh, that's right. It does look like that, doesn't it?
Mhm.
No comparing to Rings of Power, though.
It's kind of nice to watch a show that like looks like it's in an actual set.
Yeah,
Right?
it actually is kind of refreshing.
Like those are real fires. It's not just the volume.
And
It
they
sounded
put
very
dogs,
Star Wars right there.
It
And
did
they
sound
put,
kind of Star Wars like.
They put dogs in mops, actual dogs in mops, rather than just CGI them.
Nice. Okay, so you can tell this is an older movie from like the audio quality, right?
Mhm.
I will
Yeah.
say that's one of the things I think new movies actually do better than old movies is the I think the audio syncing it sounds more natural.
Hmm.
You guys think I'm wrong there?
No, I think that the sound mixing is better in newer movies than in this.
It's like the only thing newer movies do better, honestly, I think is the sound.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like
So,
the lighting in new movies is often just trash.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. I think with like for those who have seen Return to Oz, Queen Bavmorda is played by the Mombi the Witch. Is the lady who plays Mombi the Witch.
Okay.
And we are going to see the guy from the guy who gets into fisticuffs with Indiana Jones in the first two Indiana Jones movies, playing the guy in the skull mask.
Lady Balefire in the Discord chat is pointing out that it's a digital recording tech has gotten better, which I would agree with. I think it's clearly it's a technological advancement, not that people are doing a better job of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except
I like how
they
this.
still have
Let you go, Trip.
they still haven't managed, however, to do when it's translated to streaming or onto DVD or Blu-ray, if you still do that. It's when they have dialogue, it's quiet, right? And then you're blown out of your seat in your living room or in the theater or whatever
Okay,
when something
wait.
happens.
So
You-
the child of prophecy is getting floated down the sort of river in like a little nest of reeds. Is that that's what we're doing here?
Yep, just like Moses.
So this is just this is just some biblical Moses stuff. Okay.
Yep.
And Death Star plans being shipped off. In this movie, the
McMuffins.
Yeah, the baby is the McMuffin of this. Good point, Willow Poriel.
I like McMuffin better than McGuffin. Can McMuffin? Can we just do that?
Sure.
Why is it everybody making me hungry? Always.
I mean, it's just done over there eating pizza. Which I mean, did you bring enough to share with the class?
Yep. I made sure to get a large so that I could so that you could all get filled up by proxy.
Oh, good. Oh, it's a little red-haired baby. There you go. You know what? Main character hair.
Not very problematic for a modern audience now.
And it's representational. Gingers are the most underrepresented race on the planet.
Are they? I feel like the trope of the red-haired, like hero in fantasy is pretty strong.
Well,
I don't know. Name a few.
I would agree with you that they're definitely a minority, right? Like what? Only like a very small percentage of the population of the world is ginger.
Well, I'm thinking like in film. Like it seems as though every comic book character whose gender has been race swapped. There's even like
Okay. Yes, the
So-
adaptations are getting race swapped. Yeah. So are
Yeah.
all of these people? Is there a politically correct term? Are they little people? Is that
yes.
Yeah,
They
I think so.
They
Yeah.
all have dwarfism. And actually, take a guess at how old Warwick Davis, the main guy, is.
I don't know, 20?
Pretty
40?
close.
Younger.
It is younger, actually.
Really?
He was
He's,
only 13 in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I think he's about. I think he's 18 or 19 in this film.
All right.
He's
17.
I think he's 17.
17.
He's
17.
Okay.
You're looking at this baby saying, "Oh, she's so cute."
Peter
What?
Peter Dinklage makes an appearance too, but he's a background extra.
Oh, okay.
Keep an eye out; you'll see him.
This is before he stole all the little people jobs.
Yeah.
Including the big people,
Don't
big
touch
little
the
people
baby.
judge.
That's true. Don't touch the baby. Yeah, that makes sense.
I got a question: is Kenny Baker in this one?
Where'd you get these seeds? What is he, Monsanto? He literally is Monsanto. I saw the planting seeds around here. Where did you get them? Uh-oh. Okay, so he wants his farmland. So how old is he supposed to be? Because, like, you're saying the actor's like a teenager, and yet...
I'm guessing he's supposed to be the same age.
Oh,
Either-
shoot. It was Peter Dinklage who, like, got in a whole row about, like, not wanting the Seven Dwarves, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think,
And
yeah.
and it was like other people saying, like, you know, you're taking away good paying jobs for these, you know, actors, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this movie, we've seen like 10 of them, like it's all over this movie.
Yeah, this probably has a one of the highest percentages of people with dwarfism that I've ever seen.
So Peter Dinklage would hate this movie, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Wizard of Oz would give it a run for its money. There's a lot. in there.
It does look like the mark in Rings of Power. You're right.
It does.
It really does. Holy.
And yet, in the show, how far down on her arm did they have that? Wasn't it a lot farther down?
I don't know.
Well, I know you don't know. I was asking Kai, who is stuffing his face with pizza over there, instead of
Yes.
answering.
I think
I
they
thought-
put it further down her arm, yeah. Since it's easier to show kind of something on kind of the upper forearm than the inner bicep, which is where I think it is.
So they were too lazy to even do the birthmark right.
Yeah.
I like that they have like little, these are the what are they, Norwegian pygmy goats or something like that? I don't know. Anyone who likes goats. I had a family friend who had a whole bunch of those, made all sorts of fancy artisanal cheeses.
Huh.
Apparently the milk fat content on those types of goats is like super, super high. But it's funny. The dwarves with the pygmy goats. It's awesome. There are so many. Yeah, and people got in trouble for trying to do Snow White and the Seven Dwarves these days. Holy.
They took you down. That's what Lady Balefire's saying.
They took the stream down?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's confirm.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right.
Why they wouldn't.
So I think we should be able to give it another try here.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
It's your channel.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright.
We're up right now. Might as well give it a try. See what happens.
All right, here we go. Last chance for you guys to jump onto the Discord. Here we go.
I think actually the lower frame rate looks a little better.
I'll pause it real quick.
Now you can keep going.
All right.
I mean, that's just good, wholesome fun that they're doing there.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Magicians. Oh no, he's chasing the pig.
I love how tiny that little pig is. Like one of the little teacup pigs.
So who's the bald asshole dude right there?
Burgle cut.
Yep.
Is he like the leader or something? What is
Yeah,
he?
he's like the mayor, something like that.
He's kind of the mayor.
What do they
and then,
call
yeah,
him? He's
And
like the
he's
high
got-
poobah. He really
Well,
is.
the High Aldwin is a different character.
There you go.
The High Aldwin seems like he's the what is it? Like the spiritual leader, or maybe he is the High Aldwin's the mayor. But it seems like he Mr. Burgelka is like the billionaire on campus compared to everybody else.
So
I want to braid my beard like that. I got to grow it out again though.
that's pretty sick.
It would look pretty good on you, OBG.
I think so too.
I like how they set up the stakes right away, and there's no feelings in castle corridors and courtyards. I'll drink to them.
Agreed. I was thinking the middle finger, careful rogue, in the chat.
They're trying magic fingers. That's what we're doing here.
Yes. That's
Which
exactly.
finger controls the universe or can control the universe?
So he's trying a different finger against a different finger from the wizard.
He's like the Nelwyn Gandalf.
He's gonna hit him.
Oh man!
Aww.
So what? He had to pick the right finger in order to win or
Yes.
something?
It's actually
Lame.
revealed why later.
I feel like
What's
okay.
going on here?
the boar thing's looking for the baby, right?
It's
Is
very
that what they're supposed to be? Like they're kind of boars or something?
That's what it looks like.
I guess okay. They're just like big kind of wolf dog things. They're maybe wargs or something, right?
Yeah,
Would you
with,
say this part is very Tolkienian?
Honestly, it definitely reminds me of kind of the sort of scouring of the Shire or something.
yeah, this was definitely done because good old George Lucas could not get the rights off of the Tolkien estate, and so he decided to make his own Lord of the Rings with blackjack and hookers.
So this was an original fantasy movie, not based on a book.
You're right.
Nope.
Correct.
Yep. Nope. There's no source
Yeah,
material
Lucas
for
came
this.
up with it. I think he came up with this in the early 70s when he was doing American Graffiti.
Which is
And
kind
it
of
has-
It's the pitchforks versus the Trollocs scene from Wheel of Time.
Oh, stop.
And this, I think this came out. Yeah, this came out a couple years before Wheel of Time came
all
out.
the women. There's like actually, like multiple people involved.
Yeah.
What a missed opportunity for a girl power scene, really.
indeed.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but
So are those Willow's
the,
kids?
the baby,
Yeah.
Alora
It was
Dannon,
looking,
is
it
the
was looking
ultimate
for
girl
someone's
power.
baby, is what he said. Okay, so they know the dog is looking for a baby.
Mhm. Yeah, since the dog went after a cradle or something like that.
Oh, thank God.
Just la la la.
So the actress playing Willow's wife, she was actually 36 at the time of filming. Either that 36, 34-ish, I think.
And how old was he again?
17.
And Robin the Cradle there.
My kind of woman.
I was gonna say classic Hollywood going after an underage person.
Oh,
Oh, Ooh,
How interesting they have a pit.
I know.
Right. Specifically for punishment.
This little idyllic village.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I do love that Willow just like, you know what? Maybe I should leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aw, man. Us or them.
Oh,
Okay. Take the
how
child
did
outside the village
Mhm.
because it's a special village. So I can steal his farm.
Aw.
How do the dogs know how to target a baby?
Yes.
No idea.
The phones tell me nothing. Classic.
Yeah, it's all a sham.
He's like, I don't know. I just met the child.
Doesn't want to. Doesn't want her to die.
Yep, I love this child. Yes.
I love that the high old one is a bold-faced liar.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's to the bones.
I'll drink Gatorade to that at Nerdporial.
All right, so who is this guy? Me gosh. Okay.
His best buddy.
His friend is Yugosh.
He's the best warrior in the village.
He's going nowhere.
Old bald guy. Really?
Isn't the one dwarf that was Mickey and Seinfeld, Kramer's buddy, in this movie too? I swear he's in this movie.
Oh.
And immediately he walks back and say, like, no, I want Von Carve protecting me.
That's classic.
Oh, look, it's the dog from Men in Black making his appearance in OBG's
Yep.
studio. So
Interesting.
yeah, Willow should have picked his own finger rather than the high old one's finger.
That's good. I mean, you can pick your friends and you pick your nose. You can't pick your friend's nose. He should have acknowledged the old truth.
Indeed. Lightsaber.
Wait, he can turn anything to stone?
He just needs to throw an acorn at them.
What the heck was that? You just did like a secret handshake?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. It's never talked about.
I mean, this is a amusing trip, but you can't say this is better than The Princess Bride. Come on. Come on.
I can, for me, I know it's kind of a nostalgia thing, but still.
Trolls that skin you alive and take your face off.
Apparently, trolls in this are more nasty than orcs in any media of Tolkien.
Seriously.
Yeah.
This is a good wholesome moment though, with like little kids and stuff.
Yeah, it's a very positive dad figure.
Something you don't find nowadays.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Especially as a main character, you rarely see dads as main characters. Or as having to leave their kids behind in fantasy. It's mostly young men going off on, men or women going off on adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Willow suffers from this.
Yes. So I've heard. Man, Shadiversity has been just destroying that show.
Willow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, Dunn, you were planning on potentially doing Willow the TV series streams, right? Are you still planning on it?
That's the plan, yes.
It's just it's too bad your soul was crushed.
No, it's that I'm working 4 days out of the week, and they're really weird, inconvenient days, so I'm trying to fit in Harry Potter along with it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 2 episodes next week, and then Harry Potter the week after. It's kind of a palate cleanser, I guess.
I'm sorry. He just turned a bird into a rock and told him to follow the bird.
And it goes right back to the village. Ignore the bird. Ignore the stupid bird.
I like that the Gandalf character is also the comic relief character. That's amusing to me.
Yeah. Well, after this, we get the best character in the movie in a little bit.
I like the brownies. To me, they're the best.
Oh, the brownies.
I keep on expecting to see like C-3PO underneath that stick there.
well, the brownies fill the C-3PO and R2-D2 role.
So, I was reading the trivia earlier, and according to them, the way
Luke was on it. Sorry.
The way that right there was legit. It actually happened.
The baby actually spit in his face.
Yes, because the way he walks when he has her on the back is side like this, and gave the baby motion sickness. So the baby was actually sick. And
well, 2 things are nice about that. One, they're actually using like a really young baby, which most shows these days don't. My wife always gets pissed about that because she worked a labor delivery and neonatal ICU. And she's always pissed that like babies in shows and movies are like way too old.
Yeah.
But also, an actual outtake making it into the movie. Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of them in this.
And I think that this is their first. This is clearly a Darth Vader ripoff.
Yeah.
And cool thing
with the flip up.
Yeah, it's actually a really neat helmet. It's really scary, and you can actually, if you look closely, you notice that that's Pat Roach. He's the German that fights Indy in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he's also the whip guy in Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I never realized they were the same actor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very problematic, wearing all that
brown face.
Makeup. That brown, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
Let's just call it like it is. It's brown face.
Dark Riders.
Yep, Lord of the Rings ripoff.
Yes, the movie is full of tropes, but they do it well.
Well, it's full of. I love it.
Endearing.
I know.
It's not
still
boring.
Like it. I'm just going to poke fun at it because I like it.
Hey guys, if dogs are ever chasing you, just hide in the bushes. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they will never cut at the bushes to try and find you or
And they
send
can't
dogs
smell you.
sniffing around.
Master smell.
The
You gotta
only
have to go in
movie,
a river or something.
the only movie that I've actually seen where hiding in the bushes never didn't work was First Night, where the Guinevere hides under the bushes, and the bad guys start cutting at the foliage, and then she just cuts and runs.
The sound score is pretty solid.
I would agree.
Yep.
Who did
Well,
the
and
music?
it's instantly evocative now when I hear this.
James Horner did this one.
Oh, nice.
All right, so they had to take the baby to the crossroads and do what with it?
Wait until somebody comes over and just hand it over. I.e. to the first daikini they saw.
So what is a daikini, by the way?
Human. Just a
human?
human. Yep, that's
I thought so.
I don't know why they call them daikinis. Apparently that's the Nelwyn's name for humans, but I have no I guess it's just George Lucas's weird naming conventions.
Fair.
Welcome to the best character in the movie.
Yeah.
Yep. He is the
just-
Matt of Willow.
The dude that's in a cage and
Yep.
threatens to hurt somebody for water is the Matt Cawthon of Willow, is what you're saying?
Yes. He is, isn't he?
It sounds like it sounds like a thing Rafe Judkins would say, to be honest, based
Oh,
on
you
how
know what? Oh. Oh.
Wow, you're comparing Mad Mardigan to something that Rafe
Wow.
Judkins would do? Dang.
Wow.
I'm just saying, a criminal in a cage. Apparently that's Matt Cawthon, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was he done something like that, Rafe?
Okay, let me out of here. I'll take the baby kissy face. You should not want to baby that person.
Clearly he has ill intentions toward that baby.
It makes it sound like he's gonna, like baby, the other white meat.
Oh my God.
I'll eat you. If you can keep your money, if I can have your baby.
I'm bigger than you are. I'm higher up on the food chain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was going to say, rather than the Matt Cawthon, he's the Han Solo of this movie. He's very, very Han
Can't wait to read.
Solo.
I can't wait to read The Great
That is
Hunt.
True. Okay.
Does Brutal Cut get some comeuppance here?
Maybe even a little Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, he's kind of a combination of Jack Sparrow, Han Solo,
He's
and
swashbuckler.
Aragorn.
Yeah,
I would-
swashbuckler.
Okay. Yeah.
Errol,
like-
Errol Flynn. Yeah.
Yeah, Aragorn and Jack Sparrow, I think, is the best combination I can think of.
Is he a king too, like Aragorn?
He's actually based on the novelization, which, like, I read as a very young child. He used to be a knight of Galadorn, the best swordsman in the world, and then he had a dream that apparently he would become a king, but he told his girlfriend after he was told not to say anything. And then he got kicked out of the Knights of Galadorn for betraying them, for running away during a battle.
Honestly, guy in the cage here, correct. Yes. Oh no, a tiny person with an acorn. I gotta ask, is the acorn legit, or was the wizard just messing with him? Right? Like
Spoilers.
It seems like the ring is Bupkiss. I got it from a Cracker Jack box. Like,
Never heard that one before.
oh man. What? All right, so the rest of the party left. Leaves them and the baby in the crossroads. That seems logical. Don't go near the guy in a cage. who's gonna grab you?
Yeah, don't go near the crazy thirst-ridden nut job.
He's gonna get trampled. Yeah. Yeah, yep. That horse definitely was gonna trample him.
Yeah, this is excellent, Val Kilmer.
I am the greatest swordsman ever lived.
Yeah,
Very bold statement.
it is very ballsy.
I can say this: I'm the greatest corporeal that ever lived.
I don't know.
What does
if
that
the
mean? I
greatest
have no
villain-
idea.
I don't know how people can claim that this movie is toxic masculinity. Look at this. He's Man Morgan. He's crying. He's very in touch with his emotions.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Right?
very.
Either that or he is the best faker in the world.
Hey, if somebody tells you that they identify as emotional, you can't question their identity. Okay.
Hey, I identify as emotional poreal.
I am never emotional.
Look at all those extras. Like,
Yeah, I know. Look at that. It's crazy.
holy, like
Yeah, it's impressive.
How many horses they got?
nowadays this would just be CGI, and it would look like absolute trash.
Yeah, it would look.
What was it? Was it Rings of Power that got caught with that? They doubled the crowd.
More than
Yeah.
double. Like the same person you could find like 3, 4, even 5 times in that shot. It was absurd.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like- yes, I think it was like 3 or 4 repeated diamond shapes across the
Yes.
crowd. It was really lazy.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. Somebody knows who Mad Morgan is.
Yeah, he betrayed him, ate him at a Land's End, at a battle, apparently.
Yeah, he's definitely Han Solo.
You serve no one.
Just
So who's Galadorn?
It's the kingdom that was against Bab Morda.
And Bet. So he's going to fight the witch lady that's after the baby, right?
That's
Yeah.
correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fighting their
All
army.
All right, so those people are basically good guys, is what we're supposed to think, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So is Darth
Yeah.
Vader like
And-
person supposed to run that army? Have Morta's army or something?
Yep. Yeah, he's called General Kale, and it's actually said that in the
Did you say General Kale?
yep, that is
Oh
his name. Yep.
Yep.
It's like Dragon Ball Z. They name their characters out after vegetables.
Yep. And he's introduced by saying he's destroyed the castle of Galadorn, which is where these guys are from.
Truth. He doesn't know anything about babies, but I
But he
do
knows
know
a
a
lot
lot
of
about women. That's actually a pretty solid line.
Yes.
Obviously, they're gonna let the dude out of the cage here, right? At what point does he stop being a creepy weirdo and convince them to help?
I can't say I remember.
Right now, like that was it. That was the scene. That was it. I would not trust this guy with a baby, especially move. Yeah, that's the appropriate face, baby. She's like, "What are you doing?" I have a suspicion after saying I wouldn't steal from a baby. He steals from the baby, doesn't he?
How is he so nimble coming out of that cage? Well, it's this fantasy.
Nice little musical accompaniment coming here. Like, yeah, you've done the right thing. Go home to your flocks. I still like halfway suspected to just drop that baby in a ravine, right?
Oh man!
That or sell the baby.
We shall call it this land.
That's seriously like. So he gets out of the cage, he picks up the baby, and is like, "I will protect this baby," and then he actually does.
This would be watch and find out.
Okay, watch and find out. All right, Willow's going home, but obviously he's gonna get sidetracked. So what made the others from their village go home early?
They just didn't want to stick around. They wanted to just go home.
Well, they wanted to give the baby to the guy in the cage and leave, right?
Yeah, I think that was their reason.
Hawk is taking the baby.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I stole the baby.
Is that a hawk saying they stole a baby?
It's a tiny person called a brownie riding a hawk, yelling that he has stolen a baby.
This is fantastic. So you have humans, you have dwarves, and then you have like little pixies called brownies.
They're like Lilliputians from Gulliver's Travels, I think.
The pit.
It was find him and throw him in the pit.
Did they tie him down?
At least there's no spikes. Yeah, I'm exactly right. Just like Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah, pretty clear reference, I think.
Basically, they're Lenny and Squiggy.
All right, so that was a star saying, "Bring the no ones to me." Okay.
Yeah.
Trip, I am seriously questioning your choices.
You always do. I don't care. It's like this tremendous
All right, so
combination of all the best tropes out there.
So they're getting released.
Why did they get released?
Because the star said so.
Yep. Yeah, Shalindria is her name.
Aries here too.
Tinkerbell.
Yep.
I was gonna say Navi, but oh well.
Oh, so the baby's name is Laura Dannon?
Yep.
I'm feeling something now.
Is it racist to call them her brownies?
No
That's a
idea.
tough one. I don't think brown's too bad. It's the other word.
Oh, now he's got a wand and an acorn.
Yes.
Dude's about to be packing meat.
Do we have the what is it? The file of Galadriel and
She's just gone. Yeah, see ya. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Oh, she's back.
Fulfill
my
her
only hope.
destiny. That sounds very familiar. Didn't we hear that in another movie trilogy?
Yeah. All right, so Bavmorda sounds a little bit like Mordor. It's sort of Bavmordor.
Bad Mordor.
There you go, Bad Mordor.
Is there a Doom? Is there a Mount Doom in the mix?
No idea. Probably.
So does he know how to
no.
cast magic missile with that wand? Like what? I mean, what skills is he kind of spec'd into?
What do you think?
I think he's gonna at least kind of get a lightning bolt action in.
Now the question is there a true source?
Calling lightning is like basic fantasy 101 of like cool thing to do with magic. I feel like Willow's gonna do it.
Okay, make note. Pips never gets a magic wand ever.
He is level 1 though, so he only has one spell.
Hopefully, it's lightning bolt.
Or sleep. Sleep would work good too.
That's true. Sleep is a pretty high. That's an awesome level 1 spell.
Yeah.
Not fire or ice or whatever.
I don't know, man. Sleep has been wrecking it on the old AT&T with OBG70.
I have no idea. ED&D. I'm basing this off of Final Fantasy.
Medieval Queen Bavmorda.
Okay, so who was exiled? The fairy?
Finn Rizal, sorceress.
Okay, that is the sorceress is going to. Okay.
Yes.
The brownies
he
followed
needs-
them the whole movie.
Yep.
Oh, so what it is the brownies are their
Like,
hobbits.
the brownies call him a peck too.
Yep.
I love
right,
that
so-
earlier. Peck, 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 peck.
So Mad Mortigan took the baby for approximately a half hour, and then a bird stole it. And then now Willow's got the baby again.
Yes.
So we got to see Mad Mortigan again here, right? Like this is gonna.
Yep. And he gets a sterling and powerful reintroduction into the plot that nobody in this who has never seen it will ever forget.
I love that this movie can make like 3 different sizes of humans in the same shot, and the Wheel of Time couldn't make Loyal slightly taller than the other characters. All right, so Mad Mortigan is here in the bar fight. Is that?
Is this what you do when you read books? Always wanting the answer before it comes.
Pips reads the back first, and then he.
Obviously, that's where all the best scenes are. Okay, so everybody calls them pecks, not just douchebags in caves or cages.
Ooh.
Just set the baby down in the corner of the bar.
Oh, Kevin Adams is saying, you heard of Lady in the Lake? This is Lady on the Island in the Lake. Good point. Oh,
All right,
God.
so
Oh,
the
no. I forgot about this.
brownies are in love.
Oh.
Is the brownie in love with the cat? That's
Yes.
sure. Pussycat, pussycat.
I'm gonna bite your head off.
I managed to wait until you said it.
You and your pussycat eyes. Tom Jones, voice of a generation. You think you brought a baby and two little pixies into a bar? I hate brownies, even with walnuts.
Look. Oh my God.
Doesn't he have a mustache and a beard? Okay, that's some high level pickup lines going on there. Want to breed? Why? Gather up all these babies. Why are they in a bar searching for babies? Kick. Uh-oh. Are we about to see the greatest swordsman ever?
When she drove the sword into the wood, she actually stabs an extra's foot.
You're no woman.
That's no woman.
I would just like to point out that all of these people are super bigoted.
Clearly.
Why? Because he said you're no woman.
Yeah, they can't know that. He said that he ate. Who are we? Who are we? Wait for me. Wow, stuck the landing actually.
Now, see, Careful Rogue in the chat agrees with me that it gives Princess Bride a run for its money. I have another person on my side.
That's
Princess
no.
Bride. What was that about again?
Fencing, fighting, adventure, true love, giants.
Excuse me. That's a drink. That's a drink laughing.
Oh man.
I do love the disparate, weird styles in this film. For the armor.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's just hitting him with a shovel.
Oh, we could take a poll if we knew how.
Looks like the chat is pretty strongly against you there.
No.
And even Careful Rogue saying it gives it a run for its money. That's not saying it's better. That's saying it's close.
Uh-huh.
For example, you could say Princess Bride gives this a run for its money if you were lying.
Oh.
Wow, feeling this shit. Holy shit.
Oh
Did-
yeah,
did he get-
watching The Princess Bride would be great to have as a watch.
Did he get taken away from his true love? They left the cat behind.
Yes.
They did.
Brutal. Brutal.
Oh. Really, Flaccid?
All right, Flaccid is just instigating with that W though.
I don't even know what the W means.
In the chat, they started a poll. Put a P for Princess Bride is better. W for Willow. Okay, so the little brownies are chopping at the ropes to release the barrels to hit Mad Mardigan in the face. I will say, Mad Mardigan looks more like Elrond than Elrond in Rings of Power.
Yeah, kinda. You're pretty right, actually. I do love all the kind of like I said, if you look carefully at all the weird mismatched armor styles, it's kind of neat to see all the weird stuff. Like you see one of them has a Mongolian helmet from Genghis Khan's era, at least the kind of flaps on the side. The Galadorn people all have Spartan hoplite helmets, even though they're all cavalry people.
Nice. Even
Hey,
even a
Wilhelm
little
scream.
bit of yeah, there's a Wilhelm scream. You had some Ben-Hur vibes going on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't
What, the
it
remake of Ben-Hur?
Isn't it glorious because of that, though?
I mean,
It
I would-
is. It
I would
just
say-
is.
I would say this is like an epically campy kind of fun show.
Yes.
But campy has to be part of the description.
I have no problem with that.
I love that. He's like, I just did all this crazy stuff. I saved the baby. Sure.
You saved it by default. Run your fucking camera.
A little bit of a hiding from the Black Riders kind of scene here.
Yep. Well, black is racist, don't you know?
So he just walks into the woods and leaves Willow with the baby again.
Yep, apparently.
Dude, and you said Mad Mardigan is Matt Coffin?
Yes. Just would you
What?
keep watching?
He literally keeps abandoning people. He's
Stop
the opposite. He's the opposite.
You didn't leave Rand in Eye of the World.
Just keep watching.
This is the moment where he's like, okay, the baby is kind of cute. I'm gonna stop being a douche.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, okay. If he starts being a decent dude, then don't expect me to help you again, and then he helps him again. Okay.
Yeah.
Classic.
So, do you think that he's faking outrage, or do you think that that's genuine?
Faking.
I mean, Val Kilmer acting in the 80s, it's kind of hard to tell.
Oh, you know what?
That was a nice scene resolve. Yeah. Just kind of, nice little pan over. It's good. Fair question. Dude has some really awesome mutton chops.
Yeah.
That caveman brow of his.
Yeah.
It's like two
Yeah,
fingers
very.
deep.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought that this movie was like the baby like grows up. Is she a baby the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. This movie only takes place over like a week, maybe a month.
Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh. Just blew himself into a tree.
Yep. He's like, okay.
Well, shit. Where was this filmed?
I think a lot of it was on green screen, but I think
There's some New Zealand, some California.
Really? So that
And
that
England,
shot,
yeah.
that last shot looked a lot like some of the shots in The Fellowship.
Well, yeah, if it was in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
The future Empress.
I want some black root.
I've always wanted to know exactly what is black root.
I imagine it tastes like black licorice.
Gosh, some of these scene resolves really do make you think of like early Star Wars, right? Like just the kind of pan shot down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So they're getting to the island. The village doesn't seem to be doing well. A lot of bigotry in this movie.
clearly.
calling them lizards, calling them pecks. Or is it Daikini? Is that the humans?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for nothing. You let me sleep in a tree.
So basically, we're going with the hiccup theory. Thank you for nothing, you useless daikini.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh God.
Oh, this
Yes,
isn't gonna go
leave the
well.
baby with brownies.
It's not going to go well at all, is it? This is going to go real poorly.
Nerdporially, in fact.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know what you mean.
He's only able to reach one of the oars at a time. He's just going to go in circles.
Yeah.
That has to be some kind of ist.
Dwarfist?
No, people with short arms.
Still dwarfist. or are we going with you? Or are we going T-Rexist or Trippist?
No, I was thinking raptor, actually. Who are you?
So it's
I forgot
like
about this. Holy crap!
it's like a little squirrel.
Yeah, that's Finn Rizal. She
Is his
was
boat floating
enchanted.
away in the
Isn't
background?
that like a wompat or something?
Yeah.
Look, I knew a thing.
This can't be right.
Great.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There's a whole thing where they tell the story of Finn Rizal and Bab Morda, where basically they both loved a guy, and
It's got to be a damn man in there.
and
I'm sorry.
Finn Rizal
fully-
lost to Bab Morda because Bab Morda was better in the sack. No, legit. That's how the novelization words it.
Nice. So what I want to know here is they're legitimately not going to turn the squirrel back into a person. It's just going to stay a squirrel.
But they're gonna try.
Keep watching. Don't answer his
I-
questions.
I was waiting for someone to explain why the island was full of skeletons. Like is she
Also
eating-
true.
She's carnivore. Like she's I don't know.
My sort of headcanon of that is that the squirrel is like the rabbit in Quest for the Holy Grail.
Oh no!
That was amazing.
No.
I would watch the
What,
crap
behind
out
the
of that.
rabbit? Dude, Matt Mordigan is apparently the greatest swordsman ever and gets caught and captured all the time.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a sword. Kind of like Perrin without an axe or a hammer.
I mean, he still actually has the skirt. It's clearly still on him.
She's clearly planning on gelding him.
That was what it sounded like.
That is my namesake right there. That is Sorsha.
Mhm.
All right, so are the brownies hiding?
Yep.
Yep, the brownies are hiding. Okay, so we're the fate of the world rests on these two idiots.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
what we
there's
just
some
learned is
Pippin
that
and
you-
Mary.
What we just learned is humans eat brownies in this world.
Probably yes.
That was just
Uh,
Pippin and Mary there. I just
if-
realized the two
the
brownies.
brownies- If
Yes.
taken some magic potion drug stuff beforehand. Are they now pot drownies?
Oh,
That
oh,
is a brilliant
oh,
pun. I love
oh.
that. That was great. Come on, Trip. Stop being
No.
a spoil sport. That was a brilliant pun.
Oh God.
Why does everyone call them pecs? That seems really derogatory. Like they're just short people.
Oh, I just
I
had
think
a
it's
really
supposed to
bad
be short for
thought.
speck. A little speck of something.
Well, okay, now I'm gonna be really bad because they're so close to the ground, just like chickens. Peck, 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 peck.
Or well, there's always the possibility that what is it?
Oh
That
no.
they take gravity as seriously as Marcus Rutherford's jaw.
Oh God.
just incapable of getting up off the ground.
Clearly. He respects physics, I guess.
That is a cool helmet, I guess. That's
It is
fun.
a really badass looking helmet. It makes Skeletor look like a bitch. But then again, most things make Skeletor look like a bitch.
True.
Probably terrible
Clearly-
things.
I was gonna say clearly killer, right? Like
That is so pretty.
Apparently they're gonna exile the child's spirit into the nether realm.
did they leave him with the wand?
Yep. I guess they didn't realize it was a magic super weapon.
Wait a second. What did he do with his acorn?
Okay, you know what?
Plural, actually.
They probably wanted-
He had a perfect opportunity to throw acorns at all of those people.
Turn them into stone.
Get out of here with your logic
Stop
and reason.
it. Just stop it. Don't you ruin this movie for me.
What potion?
What potion? He's in a cage and
Wow, she said
I'm
he's in a
sorry.
cage making potions.
Anything.
Where did that vial go that I had a minute ago?
How did they possibly catch up?
You know, I kind of see a similarity between Trip's voice and Finn Rizal's voice.
Okay, you know what? Oh, fuck off. You get the first one of the night.
What? It's accurate.
Okay.
I thought he was making a potion.
I guess it's to increase his power or whatever.
That doesn't seem like it was a good try.
Well, it did succeed in changing her.
Yeah, he really
Indeed.
screwed that up. That's fair. You could pick this lock the whole time.
That sounds like
yeah, it's the Rockies.
yeah, that sounds like something I'd write. I'd actually maybe that's where I got
Here we go.
Oh, he got potion.
Yeah. He's now going to be humping every dog, cat, cat,
Is
and
he's into the
person
bird,
in
isn't
the
he?
area. Or bird, yeah, that too. Dog, cat, and bird.
So the potion made the brownie really in love with a cat because he saw a cat.
Just wait.
But he's just like acting drunk.
Oh no, your expectations will be met.
Not subverted.
I mean, he saw Willow first. Shouldn't he be into Willow? I guess this movie was made in the 80s,
Well,
so.
You know, the fairy pixie dust is, what would that be? Homophobic?
Well, I guess we're still equal opportunity because there's bestiality happening.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna steal from Nerdporial here. The comments of the panel are not the views of the.
Well, no, it's like clearly
That's
bestiality is
copyrighted, dude.
okay
You gotta
with.
pay me for that.
Well, clearly bestiality is okay with George Lucas because he clearly has a bestiality.
I don't get the bestiality part.
Well,
So this
he
is
fell in
this
love
is
with the
the-
cat.
This is the chick that was gonna geld him, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Why would she be sleeping in a tent with a baby?
Probably to make
She's-
sure that the
she's-
baby doesn't.
Come on. Come on, she's evil warrior princess lady, and she's gonna be not getting a full night's sleep because the baby's crying all night. Come on.
Maybe she just doesn't trust.
And there's a
anybody
lot of
else.
goddamn noise going on in that tent. She doesn't wake up.
She may be the only female there.
Are you suggesting that only women can take care of babies?
Oh, here we go. This scene in the follow-up just kill me.
Gosh. Let me worship you in my arms. See, okay, here you go. Similar to Princess Bride. Stop saying that, except instead of a
Oh.
classic line of, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to
Prepare
die."
to
We're
die.
getting, "I love you." Stop saying that.
Yeah,
She's falling for it.
clearly.
I mean, it is young Val Kilmer. I'll give her that.
Yes, and he was sounding very sincere.
Nice.
Hey,
Young Val
gets
Kilmer
us
still getting this.
noggin.
Yeah, okay. Did he just convert her to the good side?
The greatest
Oh,
swordsman
this
ever.
is great. Yeah.
Get on the
And they even
shield.
have bloodstains.
Hey, I heard an Indiana Jones punch.
He's got a sword.
I love you.
I also really like
Was that Darth Vader?
Darth Vader ripoff, also known as General Kale.
That was
who,
him. That was
um,
him, right? With the skull mask.
Yep.
He
That
should have
was
probably
him.
kept the sword with him.
Yeah. So it's actually funny. They actually George Lucas actually named General Kale after a Miss Kale, who is a critic of Star Wars.
Stupid brownies.
Oh wow! Really? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he named it after a lady whose last name was Kale. And just cause.
Oh, you're talking about Pauline Kael. I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Pauline
I know what you're
Kael,
talking
yeah.
about. But yeah, she's the one they
And-
called Dirty Harry Fascist back in the day.
And so he just turned her into an evil witch, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. You have
Well,
to listen to her
no,
reviews. So she's pretty
Oh,
insufferable.
General Kale. So it turned her
Yeah,
into
Yeah,
evil
Kael,
general.
Kael. Yeah.
Yeah, he turned her into the Darth Vader ripoff. And then
Yeah.
later
She
on,
also-
there's a
Yeah, she
creature
also-
called the Ebersisk, named after Siskel and Ebert.
Roger Ebert. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she said the original Planet of the Apes was nothing to cry home about.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's
All
dumb.
So continuing to sled down here, Mad Mortigan continues to fail.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. The one thing you'll notice very quickly about this baby is that she has the durability of Superman.
Apparently, like
Oh, crap.
she rolled a real solid Constitution score. What
And
the
look-
what? Seriously? That's true. Hey, the bird's back.
They even spell it right. They even spell it the same way.
Galloping horses down a snow-covered mountain would not work.
Yeah, that would be incredibly dangerous.
I gotta ask why.
Why what? Galloping down
Why
the
would
horses?
yeah. Normie here.
Interesting. I lost a lot of good men out there. Playing for the Yankees? Yeah, like trades and free agency. I don't want to talk about it. Uh-oh.
It is kind of clever that they actually tried to make that Finn Rizal's actually competent enough to try and conceal the baby's crying by cawing. It's actually really clever.
I do love her. What a freaking creep.
I don't know if he loves her so much as he thinks she's hot.
Which, I mean, fair. Probably fair.
Yeah, it's been a while for him, I think. Oh no, I guess it hasn't.
No, he got some tail earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier in the film. The guy who was yelling, "Not a woman," and "Want to breed." Tempting. No.
Somebody's got a collar name behind her, obviously. Oh, no. Stand back. Well, this is convenient. Keep the baby quiet. The baby has shit itself. Sounds like there's a lot of armies around. So is this guy the sort of like Faramir character?
Yeah, kind of. Well, I don't know about Faramir so much as the he's kind of I guess Princess Leia without the sexual attraction to the Han Solo guy.
Why Faramir? Why Faramir in particular?
I was kind of thinking that his little thing that he's doing right here kind of seems like Faramir from the movies, not Faramir from the books, I should say, but Faramir kind of at Osgiliath.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking of. You know, telling him like, you think that you can take the ring into Mordor, you know?
Yeah.
And then like, I guess I'll let you go, whatever.
Yeah, that was definitely not in the book.
I
And the
just
music
wonder, like,
fits perfect to me.
it's like, would this work with the bad guys? I feel like the bad guys would all be like, if you kill her and then I get the baby, I get promoted.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the queen's daughter. So I don't think he's getting promoted if he kills her.
Not if he
Probably
kills
get
her, but if
executed
she
for
gets-
letting her die.
If she gets killed by the enemy, and then you finish the mission, I don't know.
He'd fail.
Oh,
He'd
by
fail.
the
She'd
enemy.
kill him.
Okay.
They're bad guys. Give him a reason to execute.
He's got Sorcha right where he wants her. Hey, they're following the bird after all. The bird knows nothing. Ignore the bird.
The crow.
Well, at least it's a dove, not a crow. We learned that from Wheel of Time that ravens are objectively better than crows. Well, crows and ravens are better than doves and hawks.
Aren't doves supposed to be white though?
Yeah.
Hey now. That's a racist comment, I think, isn't it?
That's just your opinion.
I take responsibility.
Oh my god.
See?
Oh yes, here we go. It went away. Uh-huh.
I see where Trip gets some of her behavior.
Yep, I would agree with that. This is totally Trip behavior.
This reminds me of what was it?
Who does the musical score in this?
James Horner.
There's some of the little motifs, like the one that we just got there when he's looking at her.
Oh,
it sounds a lot like.
Oh no. He tends to repurpose his themes in other movies.
Yeah.
Like I've heard stuff from Wrath of Khan and Aliens.
Yeah, James Horner and Hans Zimmer tend to be more of the more economic.
Yeah.
Work hard,
composers.
work smarter, not harder.
I definitely
Yeah.
feel like some of this is familiar, and I haven't seen this movie before. So
I don't know. It reminds me, Indiana Jones-ish.
and that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's some Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
A couple of the little motifs, honestly, reminded me a little bit of Star Wars.
Yeah, John
Even
Williams.
though I
Yeah.
know that's not him, but like when Val Kilmer, when Matt Morgan was looking down at her, there was a little. It reminded me of like the Luke motif.
Well, no gate cards for a very simple reason. They're
It's
all
empty.
cased in ice. It's very White Witch-esque.
They're frozen in carbonite. This is Tirazine.
Yep, this is Tears Lane.
Isn't it like this tiny little falling apart castle is the Empire sort of imperial city?
Yep.
Trolls. Oh no. I hate trolls, especially ones online.
Hey, we found one of those just last Monday, huh, Pips?
Oh, secret doorways and armories. Yeah.
We found that armory. Loaded up.
Heck yeah. Even I got some sweet
Got your
plate mail.
plate. Yep.
Nice.
I do like Kale's what is it? His horse's armor. Where it's got these really, really cool looking spike horns.
Seal the gate. Seal the gate.
There you go, Pips. We know you love goats.
I mean, first of all, no. Second of all, why did you say it like that? That's so weird. They're like, oh, yeah. Good work. He turned me into a goat. A goat? It got better.
Got better.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Catapults. Armed. There's just chopping down rams.
Just chop the door down.
I know. Literally. There's 3 people in the castle. You could just chop the gate down.
Medieval Home Alone. I am totally here for this.
Oh, you're so right. Damn it! If Willow ties a paint can onto a string, I'm gonna die. Is there like a monster following him inside the castle? Yep.
Yep.
It's a flying monkey. Oh my gosh! It's the Wizard of Oz. When did this turn into the Wizard of Oz?
Well, he's not a flying monkey. He's a.
Are those the trolls that they were talking about?
He's an
Yes.
AIDS-ridden incest troll from The Hills Have Eyes.
What was that spell that he said? It sounded like he said banana. Did he?
Oh, God.
That's
What is
gross.
that? What's going on here?
Ugh. Oh.
No.
That
Wow.
is the
Bad move.
Ebersisk.
That's like gremlins. Do
Okay,
not
Just
so
stick
they
a
did-
stick in that
After
gap
midnight.
and just lift that bar out of the way.
I love it. They bang down the gate and then just like stand inside it and then leave. Okay, that's a good setup. I like that.
No.
He swings his sword around and they all run away, and it's like, oh shit.
Stop motion.
And that is the Ebersisk because George Lucas hated Siskel and Ebert a lot.
Why? They didn't give Star Wars any bad reviews. I don't think they even gave Indiana Jones any bad reviews. What did they hate him for?
I don't know. I just know that he is
Howard the
named-
Duck? Howard the Duck.
I just know that is named the Ebersisk, named after Siskel and Ebert.
I'll just credit Howard the Duck.
Well, Howard the Duck is one of the worst films in existence.
Hey, it's a lot of fun.
It is fun, but it's really bad.
The heads look kind of like a really poorly animated or affected. Shoot, what is the name of the freaking creature in Return of the Jedi? How am I blanking?
Rancor. The Rancor.
Rancor. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought that too.
So far, Home Alone system is working out fairly well here.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah, I would agree.
Oh my gosh, he turned the plank to wood or to stone. It actually worked.
Yep. It actually works, yeah.
Hmm.
And apparently the Ebersisk is a cannibal.
Yeah, just like the Rancor.
Wasn't he hanging on to its leg?
Yeah.
Well,
So how did he not get eaten?
he flipped. He grabbed onto a support beam and got away.
Oh man, she's going for Mad Morgan, isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah. She's about that. She's about it.
I love
mean,
how
again-
the trolls can just climb along the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like Spidey Man.
He's gonna catapult himself. He's gonna catapult himself. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. It has to happen.
I just wanted to-
glad
I
watch.
was-
Yes. Yes.
Just like Boba Fett. Just like Boba Fett.
But only more
The
cool.
trajectory
The wall and
for that
everything.
catapult launch was so wrong.
just like Galadriel.
I was thinking Captain Marvel or Ray.
Hey,
or
it's Frodo with the
Nynaeve.
little sword.
Ah.
Well, at this point, I can definitely see why Sorsha is into him, because who else would take on? But a brave man would take on a two-headed critic.
Why did they run
This is so
away from him?
ridiculous.
I think they were running toward him, and then he.
How is that horse inside? They're in the top floor of a tower.
I think he
There's
rolled
like-
down the stairs. I think he rolled down the stairs. So
Oh, and again, no sword.
Wrong channel, but this is a touching moment in the story.
What?
See,
And,
doesn't this tune, right? Doesn't this kind of sound a little bit like the I don't know, one of the little motifs
the
with
love
Leia, I think.
theme.
Yeah, the Leia.
Leia
Yeah,
and
Leia's
Han.
name. Yeah.
Yeah, Leia's theme, yeah.
You got him.
Yep.
It just blew up its head.
Yep.
Eric's army. Ah!
The cavalry has arrived.
Brownies. Are you kidding me?
Yep. I do love Kale's
poor baby was
horse's
tortured.
armor.
Death.
Death! Death! I got it. Yeah.
I love
Uh-oh.
the devil horns. Yeah,
Yeah.
the devil horns on his horse is really cool. I like that. As a touch.
You need some of those pips. You need devil horns.
I don't think that matches my vibe.
Mm.
Maybe you'd need the frou-frou plumes on Sorsha's horse.
Yeah, not. I don't think so.
Well, I was talking to Pips, not you.
If I was gonna go horns, I would have to get just the one, the unicorn horn.
Oh,
The unicorn. Oh yeah, the unicorn thing again.
Yeah. All right, so Alora Dan, and apparently these castles are all like 3 minutes apart. Is
Yeah.
what we just- and
Yes, it is a small world.
he's like, "Crap! I knew I shouldn't have stopped to tie my shoes."
Well, I was thinking the bathroom break at Maverick was a little bit too long.
Poor careful rogue was missing the goat. He's all better now.
The chat has been going on for a while about how Morgan's sword wasn't big enough to penetrate the Hydra's head. Yep, it was average size apparently.
So apparently we're working off of size does matter, and he was working with a micro sword or to try and penetrate the sheath of the giant Ebersisk.
Oh my god.
Just hearing you say that name just makes me laugh.
Yeah, the Ebersisk
right.
is a really weird name.
So in the Discord, we got some people pointing out the Snow White vibes that are going on here.
So I got a question: if the Ebersisk is a thing, is the thumbs down an attack?
I don't know.
Okay, protect yourself. Don't be a fool. Wrap your. Oh, sorry, wrong joke again.
Oh, excuse me.
She gonna turn them into pigs? Nice.
Yep.
Evidently, the pigs couldn't stop screwing, so they had guys going around with buckets of ice water and splashing the pigs.
Oh my god!
That's amazing.
Oh no!
I feel like their goat magic friend should have helped them out here a little bit. This is not going well.
She is helping.
Wow.
She's
Okay.
trying.
Can we just say that Mad Morgan in this scene right here is better than any Trolloc that we saw in the Wheel of Time? Like, son of a gun. When did
Are you
this
saying
movie
this is better than the Wheel of Prime?
This is
When did
like
this movie come out?
80s.
Yeah, this is the 80s. Yeah.
It's probably COVID's fault, right?
Yep. It's probably what?
Just like
Yeah.
the Gamorreans. Just like the Gamorreans.
It does look like a Gamorrean. Oh man.
What the hell is going on in chat?
What is going on? I gotta pay attention.
For once, I guess I haven't been paying close enough attention.
People are arguing about the relative merits of different sizes of swords.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the
Like a gladius versus a claymore, just kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, though admittedly one thing that I am seeing right now is the what is it? That Bab Morda has major Mumra vibes going on.
Mumra?
Yeah. From Thundercats.
Okay. I don't know Thundercats. I do not know that reference.
Basically, he's an evil mummy.
Transform me and I can fix this. Maybe we should have done that before everybody got turned into pigs.
And how come all of this crap wasn't used in the other times he tried?
Before he was just mumbling gibberish. Now he's got like. Oh, she's turning into like a emu.
Getting closer.
2 legs.
She started as a womp rat.
In theory, the thing closest to a
I don't
person
want Brett.
should have been turning her into a kangaroo. If you want to go by the ancient Greek
There,
definition.
leave it there, right there. Okay, never mind. Tiger would have actually been helpful.
Stop. You have a potentially attractive naked lady in the room. Just stop doing what you're doing. She's old. Gross.
Gross.
Really?
One of 10.
Assholes.
She's a perfectly attractive grandmother.
Watch out, she might turn you into a pig.
So I could turn you from a goat into a person, but I couldn't turn you into a slightly younger looking person.
Oh my god!
Let who in? Pigs?
A gilf. No.
I was trying to avoid the gilf jokes, but
So no one can explain it, but this actor, well, the kid, the baby, grew up to become somehow into bondage, I think. Liked being tied up in leather.
how do we know that? why is
It's a
that?
guess. It's a guess.
Oh, you're saying okay, I get what you're saying. You're saying that, like, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. It's too political.
I was trying to phrase it in a way that wouldn't get us in trouble.
Magic can't get us into the.
I have gophers.
Bum, bum, bum.
One night, Pips. Keep in mind. Just one night. All this is about to happen.
Apparently, they're taking a very long time to kill this baby.
That's
They want to do it
ritual for
thoroughly.
you. Ritual
see?
always takes for fucking ever. And you have to wear funny shit. No.
Oh. Hey, Trip.
What?
There's something that says your favorite word in the chat. You should read it.
Asshole. That's not gonna happen.
You're not gonna say.
Don't
what-
do it. Don't. Oh. Oh. That would be the second fuck off of the evening.
Hey, this is not a family stream, but try and within reason.
I have been really good this evening.
Oh man, look at those piles of skulls. And I wonder if Galadriel was out here stacking.
Oh my god.
Let's go with probably.
Well, you mean Galadriel, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I just
Galadriel.
mispronounced it. I'm not very good with the pronunciations.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here. There's the real and there's
no one on the
internet.
wall saw anything, but something has happened overnight, and you're about to find out.
Okay, this part I remember.
This part I remember.
So all of the tents looks like they got flattened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old lady now.
Not in this series, not in this new series.
Okay.
Yeah, she did.
I was trying hard not to say that. This is great.
Hey, anyone know, to be all powerful, how powerful is that really?
I mean,
Well, I think all is pretty definitive there.
Mhm.
I mean, they don't know about his acorns, so this is going to go pretty poorly.
Clearly not.
They're like, kill those dudes. And he's like, acorn.
So I don't understand. The acorn is the source of his magic.
Well, no,
No,
it's a powerful weapon that can turn people to stone.
Okay. They sent like 5 people.
And agreed about the serious Monty Python vibes. I was just thinking,
Back
I
to-
was
back to the
looking for
castle.
flying cows.
Hey,
another
Wilhelm
Wilhelm.
again.
Yeah. Wouldn't
So
be
I
a
guess they
George
couldn't
Lucas,
raise the gate.
Wouldn't be a George Lucas joint without a Wilhelm scream.
They couldn't raise the gate, couldn't close the portcullis. Just oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're gonna get a lightsaber fight.
Are we-
Well,
oh man.
at least this
Hey,
film
that's
is
kind
not
of
as
Kinda
It takes time to drive a spirit out of a child.
yeah. At least this movie is not as bad as the prequels.
You think the prequels were bad? I didn't think they were bad.
so it's daytime where they're fighting outside, but it's nighttime and storming in the like kind of Frankenstein's monster sort of rooftop laboratory.
Yes.
Yes. And there's the boiling oil.
Ooh,
I guess that worked.
Bring wood and oil.
That's because it's a magical storm.
Okay.
You really sound convinced there.
Oh, not the 13th candle. Everyone knows that 13 is just slightly before 16, and that's all the candles.
I don't get it.
That's fine.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Uh-oh. Ma!
I do really like her armor, though. It looks really
Yeah, I
good.
like it too. I do like how haggard and just sunken and almost desiccated she looks.
Yeah. Wow, that was a very high kick.
Yeah. And
pretty good.
yeah, and she looks very much like a mummy in a lot of ways.
I don't know. All I can say again is good for Mad Morgan. That high kick, very flexible.
Yeah, he's going to have fun.
Oh!
And clearly he did have fun based on the TV show where they
Uh-oh.
made
shit.
twins.
Ooh. She was about to...
Using the force.
She almost had a couple more holes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
gonna
OBG
say-
being all logical in chat about the dirt from the holes. How'd they move it? How'd they dig it?
I mean, those are all fair
They are
questions.
good questions. Yes, I agree.
I was just thinking, where is all the dirt gonna go? From
Spin move, slash, spin move. A lot of Wilhelm screams. Oh, Eric's about to die. That sucks. That's all it took. I love the sound effect. Sound effect. It's like a little sparkler. Oh, okay. I definitely thought that she was.
Now you guys are making me do this. This is like Gandalf and Saruman.
Yeah,
I was
think
definitely expecting her to get thrown against the spike wall.
I think that Peter Jackson probably took a lot of inspiration from it.
Oh!
See?
Sauron and Gandalf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Man,
this
they-
is-
All of the spells are literally them just shouting gibberish, aren't they?
Mhm.
Clearly.
I
Well,
wonder if
because
that's
it's
a
not.
hard or an easy system of magic to learn.
It's all in the finger. Remember?
Not even gonna comment on that one.
That was canonically correct. Okay, get your
clearly the
mind out of the
magic.
gutter.
Well, also the power to control trip is in
Okay.
the finger too.
Okay.
They're fighting over the wand. Two old women fighting over the stick.
Really?
I mean, I don't know why you're trying.
There's
to,
your
you know-
lightning. There's your lightning from the wand.
I saw it. Yeah,
True.
lightning, magic missile.
It's blue lightning. Oh,
War of the Worlds is what that always says to me.
Uh-oh. Eric is having a rough time. Oof. Oh, poor Eric. Did he just spit in the face of a guy with a mask on?
he did. He did.
did. And it's actually kind of doubly funny because Eric actually got killed with his own knife.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
We have the Aragorn and what's his
Boromir.
name? Oh, yes, yes.
Boromir.
I hate you guys for making me now just be. Mm.
What war is he even talking about? Like, win this war for me. Aren't you fighting for what, Balmoral? Whatever.
Fighting against Bavmorda.
Well, they've been at war with these people for a while. I think.
Who is he fighting for again?
He's fighting for his kingdom.
The good
what's
guys.
the name of the kingdom?
Who cares?
Okay, whatever. Anyway, whoever he's fighting for, presumably, is a king or a queen, right? Whereas Laura Dannon is going to become queen per prophecy. Which means,
Empress.
yeah, so he's helping put somebody else on the throne.
Yeah.
He's a traitor.
Well, I think it's more like he's trying to avenge a destroyed city that doesn't have any rulers left, I think.
Well, is it? But
Okay.
it could
I
be.
guess-
Is it
I guess I can see that,
restored to the throne?
No, it's definitely not restored to the throne.
Pitchfork to the belly. Yes.
I actually was play acting this fight with bamboo swords.
Oh, there you go.
With my dad, and I took the fight a little bit too literally, and actually I hit my dad in the face with one of those bamboo swords, and so he was heard about it, but he was like, "Ow." And he said, "We're done for the day," and
Oh, gee.
and he kills him with his own sword.
Just like Eric. Oh man.
Hey, Indiana Jones punches.
Exactly.
Poor
I
baby.
do remember that. Actually, what's weird is I do remember that.
Throw the acorn at her. Come on. The baby's gone. The classic little person mess around. No. The acorn works. It works.
Kind of.
Or does it?
He should have thrown more than one.
Or should have aimed for the head.
Also true. But I was thinking more like Zombieland rules. You got to go for the double tap. Place it on the altar. Oh, well, she said so.
No.
Into the pit.
I love that.
It's the pig. The pig. Where's the little pig? Well, that seems convenient.
And evil is undone by its own power.
Indeed.
Yep. Exactly what she wanted to do with the child was done to her. Poetic.
Where's the baby? Oh, she's just like over here under my cloak.
The dingo ate your baby.
Everyone else is like, oh, yeah, we know what that is. He's like, damn, I don't know how to read. Damn these medieval schools.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is this it? It was just, yeah, sweet. It's all good. Shh.
Hey, no,
And
they
they-
said their goodbyes earlier.
Oh man, this sucks though. Nobody planted his field, so now he's gonna lose all of his land to the mean hobbit. The gobblegook hobbit, whatever his name was.
Vertical cut.
Yeah, that one. Why are they all cheering for him?
Yep. Careful, Rogue. Elora Danon is resting on the breast of the formerly evil princess. That is correct.
I mean, it looks like a good place to rest.
Oh, wow. Yeah, do we have Sam returning home from...
Yep. And that's it. That is Willow.
Oh man.
Go ahead and annoy me, Pips.
That whole there. It looked like the place that they said the Amerlin was from in Wheel of Prime. A very
It kinda
mountainous.
does, actually.
Well, that was One Rivers.
Oh man. Well, we made it. We made it through streaming, an attempted streaming of Willow. Had some technical difficulties along the way. I had never seen this movie before, and yeah, what do we have to say about Willow in 2022?
Oh,
Trip.
What did you think of it? You get to go first.
Okay, I'm going first. I already said I think it was like a super campy but like kind of fun movie. I mean, we were laughing kind of the whole way.
yeah, it's a fun, nice, campy action fantasy movie.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yes.
It's my first fantasy ever, to be honest. That or Legend of Zelda. I don't know. I don't remember which. This was on Disney Channel back in early '90s, so that's probably how I first saw this.
Okay.
Yeah,
My first fantasy was actually the Rankin Bass Hobbit movie.
I didn't even know
Either
the
that
Hobbit existed. Yeah, I didn't even know the Hobbit existed.
Either
at
that
this point.
either that or the animated Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe movie that came out in the early 70s.
Okay.
They made the animated Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I never knew that.
Yeah,
The
they did.
One? Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen the animated one.
Neither have I.
It
The
is on
live action
YouTube. It is on YouTube, along with the BBC one with the really, really hilariously bad beaver costumes.
That was
Yeah, finish his drink.
the BBC movie.
Yeah, BBC did a TV series of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay, TV series. I was say I remember the live action movie, and not the modern live action movies.
You're talking about the Disney one?
Yeah.
Were those made by Disney?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
the later ones. Yeah, the ones that came out like a decade ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely Disneyfied them then. Yeah.
I saw, we that was probably the one story I actually remember listening to. But yeah, I did see some live action version. I don't know if that was BBC or something, but it looked like a TV.
Yeah, it was
Witch
probably
Wardrobe.
the BBC one because, as far as I can recall, the BBC one is the main pre-Disney adaptation. It was a TV show that was eventually cut into a long-running movie when they put it on DVD, and that's how I experienced it.
Was it like 80s or something?
Late 70s or I think it was 80s into the 90s.
Yeah,
On a budget of, I don't know, like
not much.
$600.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, Trip, I think you're the one who talked us into doing this after you said that this
Talk
show
you
was
into it.
better than The Princess Bride, which
It is.
I have
for
to say,
me,
I've questioned
still.
a lot of crazy things that you said before, but after watching this movie, this is probably the craziest thing you said before. Like,
Whatever.
was this movie like fun, entertaining? Yes, absolutely. But was it The Princess Bride? Absolutely not. Come on.
Okay, so lay it out for me then. You're always happy to do that.
The Princess Bride makes sense. Like,
What do you mean?
Well,
Makes
it's
sense? Oh,
elaborate.
please. Oh,
the Princess Bride story
I
is like
think
very
not.
clear.
We have
It
a
doesn't-
guy with 6 fingers on his hand. Okay,
That's
we
is
have
real
perfectly
people.
normal.
Like,
we
that's-
have-
really? You're okay. You're gonna criticize the Princess Bride for realism, and you go for the 6-fingered man, not like the fire swamp or magic or Miracle Max. Like, you know, you don't bring up the mostly dead is still a little bit alive. You're like, 6 fingers? That's ridiculous. Come on. Like, it has clear fantasy elements, but it makes sense. Like, you know, this though, like,
How does Willow not
Come on.
make sense?
I didn't like the
But-
ending of Princess Bride.
you mean because you like were you on board with the kid where it's like, who kills Humperdinck? And it's like, nobody kills Humperdinck. Like
They just escape them. I'm like, what's going to stop them from coming back?
I mean, why would they try and come back?
They're still after them. Movie didn't end. What's going to stop them?
So you're saying, like, what stops Humperdinck from coming after,
Yeah.
you know, Wesley and Buttercup?
Mm-hmm.
Probably he has no real interest in finding them at that point. I mean, the only reason he was involved in the first place is he wanted to murder his fiance in order to frame Gilder in order to start a war, and he's probably not going to be able to use Buttercup for that. All of his army ran away. His main ally got killed. Like, he's probably got bigger fish to fry, I would think.
I don't know.
Bigger fish to fry. A lot of things on my plate.
I mean, if you, I mean, that's true. He had what? His wife, his fiance to murder, Gilda to frame for it, a wedding to plan. He's very busy. I don't know. If you want to claim that there's space for there to have been a sequel, a next movie where they're fleeing and have to fight Humperdinck, and maybe Humperdinck actually gets killed in the end, okay, you can make that argument. But the story comes to a narrative conclusion.
Yeah.
I mean, the hero meets the girl and has, you know, in the history of the kiss, you know, only a few kisses have ever been, you know, the most passionate, the most pure. And that one blew them all away. Come on.
I gotta watch the movie again. You might be right, Pips.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Princess Bride.
I
Oh,
know you're right, but I gotta find out for sure. But you might be
We're
right.
gonna
don't ever say that.
next time we do a White Cloaks watch party stream. We worked out the kinks on Willow, which is good because we worked out all of the kinks in Willow, just like the sort of kinky little magical wand in Willow.
Is that
You had
going to
fun.
be? Is that going to be the next in your vibrator collection? Trip?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, had to find a way to
And
work sex toys into the
we're getting.
conversation.
I would say we're going to get demonetized for sort of content or whatever, but you have to be monetized first. So I
That
think we're
would
probably
have happened. And that would have happened a long time ago too. Anyways,
oh man,
you had
Well-
fun though, did you not?
it was fun. It was fun. I'll admit that. Nerdporial, what do you think? I mean, you've seen this a couple times before. When was the last time you saw this movie?
A very long time ago. I forgot everything. I'm drinking right now.
How's it stack up?
Oh, this is. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm kind of. This is between what Lucasfilm has done recently. I'm just kind of done. I mean, I mean, maybe at some point I'll rewatch the original trilogy, but I haven't been interested in anything Lucasfilm, like even the old Indiana Jones trilogy. So I am completely done with Lucasfilm stuff, pretty much. Even though I still own them. But
So what stuff is Lucasfilms really doing, you know, other than just Disney Star Wars and trying to ruin Indiana Jones again?
They did.
I mean, besides and Willow.
They decided to make a Willow TV show, which is
I
just
guess-
the lamest, laziest trash you can imagine.
I guess I keep on forgetting that Willow is Lucasfilms. I know that's why you're talking about it, but like I
This was produced by George. He wrote this. George Lucas wrote this.
I think it's just because I'd never seen it before, and so in my mind, like it's not something I've ever connected with him, and so
I'm
Okay,
surprised
so-
Marvel. I'm surprised Marvel and Lucasfilm never collaborated on Howard the Duck. Because that's Lucasfilm did Howard the Duck right before this one.
Man.
Well, Howard the Duck, like has been in a few movies.
Yeah, he was in
At least
the first Guard. He was in the post credits Guardians, I think, first Guardians movie.
Yeah, and he was also in the a little blink and you miss it cameo in Guardians 2.
He
Huh.
was. I don't remember.
Yeah,
that.
if on the Ravager planet.
So Dunn, you've been watching the Willow TV show as it's coming out, right? You're planning on doing a review on your channel, but how many episodes have come out so far?
So far 3. They come out Wednesdays. I've only seen 2 so far, and it's incredibly predictable.
So where does it pick up after this show, right? So this show ends. Elora Danan is a baby, and she's a queen, and that's, I guess, Willow goes back to the village, and like that's kind of the end of this movie.
No.
right?
No,
I thought,
that's not how
here
it.
even? No.
That's actually not how it basically starts with Sorsha has basically banned magic because Willow had a vision that an evil would arise. And
Spoilers, everyone. I'm just putting
Wait,
it
wait,
out
wait,
there.
does
Okay.
anybody frickin' care?
Why is
All right.
why is Sorsha banning things? I thought Elora Danan, the baby, is the queen, right?
No.
They actually conceal the fact that Elora Danan is Elora Danan and just rename her Brunhilde, dye her hair, and
Oh, no.
masquerade.
Didn't they rename her? What the hell was it? Like
Uh,
Dove or something?
Dove is the nickname of her boyfriend, Mad Mardigan's son.
So they how many years separate?
It's about
show-
What, 16
20?
maybe?
yeah,
Okay.
16-ish, yeah.
So she's
And,
so Danan is now a young woman, but she's not the queen.
No.
No,
She has been told she's basically a cook. That's what she does is she cooks.
Isn't the whole prophecy that she's the queen? She's the empress?
Well, they've hidden her identity, I guess,
From who?
because then somebody bad would find her or something. I don't know. And then we have the
it's really
you know, the
stupid.
yeah, then we have the daughter of Sorsha and Mad Mardigan, who very wisely ran the hell away from this place. Literally, he
Yeah.
went away.
Wait, Mad
supposedly,
Mad
and
Mardigan is
he
in the
left.
show?
He's
Yeah,
not. He's a
No.
deadbeat dad, apparently.
Yeah,
one of
exactly.
her Kirby's
The
cigarettes
absent
that never
father,
came back.
like usual.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
so they didn't even just say like he died. They like made him bad.
He just abandoned, because that's
He
what it
just
is.
left, went poop. Oh, and the queen is keeping somebody caged in her bedroom that like says
Sorsha?
weird, scary
Sorsha?
things to
Oh.
her.
Well,
Yeah.
queen-
Sorta.
Well,
Yeah.
that's actually the not even weird, scary things. He's the dark-haired guy, Lord Yakota from Wheel of Time.
Yes, and then we have the it's just
Oh, man.
it's quite
How many people from Wheel of Time keep showing up like bad pennies and like all sorts of other terrible shows? Like,
Rings of power.
yeah, Wayne Yip
Yep.
directing half of the Rings of Power. Like,
hmm
oh
Yeah.
gosh, this is terrible.
Who's on the writing team for Wheel of Prime?
Quite a few no names.
Yeah,
People with like no credits. Like you go on their IMDb and you see like maybe one thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why is that so fucking common? Excuse my language. Why is it so common now?
Because
honestly-
nepotism.
That's a drink
is
talking,
thing.
by the way.
I think that it's these production companies have deluded themselves into thinking that the quality of the product doesn't matter. And so any money they can save on the making of some sort of show, especially anything that's not the CGI budget. It seems like the CGI budget is unlimited, but the like writing and directing and set design and cinematography, put a nobody in those positions and just churn out product. And
the CGI budget is unlimited. Holy shit! Wow.
I mean, it seems like they just spend tons and tons and tons of money on CGI effects that often are shitty. Because when you CGI everything, right, then like it tends to look way worse than if you have mostly practical effects and you use limited CGI in the places that you had to kind of mesh things together or whatever, right?
No, it's only Lucasfilm that has that technology where they have like that dome, that dome where they can like that green screen dome and everything.
You're talking about the volume?
Yeah.
I think it's not green screen. They use really high definition projectors, and they're actually projecting the image onto it, and then they're filming it. So like the actors,
so they can actually see what they're they're in.
Although that leads to other problems in terms of like perspective, I think. Because the projector and the camera aren't aligned on the same perspective. Otherwise, the actor being in front of them would probably cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the projector has to be on one side and the camera has to be on another, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. All right. Well, I'm not sure if Mike is still with us.
I'm here.
Oh, he is. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mike, so you watched Willow twice today.
Yeah.
What did you see? What did we miss?
This is one of those movies I find the pacing gets to me the most, and so I want to skip. If I'm watching it myself, the fast forward button is right under my thumb. That's how I'd watch this. But I love the costumes. I love the sets. The music's okay. A lot of the practical effects I like to check out and see how they do things. But I find a lot of holes in it, a lot of plot holes, a lot of weird things that I just kind of nitpick at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never been one of my favorites, but Princess Bride, top 5 all time for me. This, not even in the top 100. So that's where I'm at on this one.
Yeah, I like. Oh, go for it. Sorry.
I was gonna say I really do agree with you on the so the set design and the score. Some of the costume, right? Some of it I wasn't a huge fan of. Some of it pretty solid, but really the score, I think actually the score, the set design, kind of the scene selection in terms of like shoot locations, was pretty good. I liked a lot of that. Good visual.
Well, if you can still see your Discord, you can see like for instance the dogs, how they did those.
Yeah,
they're Rottweilers with rubber suits on. That is so cool. That to me is like.
Those are Rottweilers? Holy shit.
Rottweilers, yeah. They put these rubber masks and fur on them and long tail.
And like rat tails, yeah.
Rat tails. Mm-hmm. And such a great idea. Such a great idea.
Yeah.
And I do like the armor for the most part. I like Saoirse's armor. I thought that was badass. Kale's armor, badass.
Yeah.
For the most part, it was all good. That little wizard, the little dwarf wizard guy, he looked cool.
Gosh, man, like how much better? So Rings of Power did like wargs, right?
Oh my god! Don't even get me started. They look worse than like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, like a Rottweiler with a rubber mask on. A Rottweiler with a rubber mask on would 100% have looked better, right?
Yeah. I'm like you're like they put like a 500 million into Rings of Power. Where the fuck did that money go?
Hookers and blow, man. Hookers and blow.
And drink.
All right, Trip. I think you're outnumbered on this one. I think it seems like the consensus is that this is an amusing movie, but not top tier.
Well, everybody has their opinion, and nobody's going to change your mind. I will admit that a lot of why I love Willow so much is because of nostalgia. But
Okay.
I think nostalgia is a very legitimate, um, characteristic to judge as well, or to include in a calculation, because how a movie or a show makes you feel, and yes, I'm well aware of the people that I'm speaking with when I say that, but still, I think how it makes you
Careful, Tristan.
feel is whatever.
I I honestly get more rewatch value out of Princess Bride than Willow. I really like Willow, but I like Princess Bride a little bit more.
Yes, well, I think I heard you mention one time that it's more memeable. Is that a way that we judge our movies and shows now, is how memeable they are?
Partly because
What, Princess
memeable
Bride?
typically means memorable and sort of like relevant, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
the Princess Bride is memeable because so many of its lines are just such perfect lines that fit a lot of situations that happen in the real world, and so it's very you know relatable in sort of real life.
I think the dialogue in Princess Bride is also better than most of the dialogue in Willow.
Once again, you guys are talking all about, the dialogue and the settings and the so on and so forth, and I look at it as a whole and what it does for me. So,
On the whole, Preparation H feels good.
you would know, wouldn't you?
Speaking of memeable dialogue. Oh man. Okay, so the bottom line is that we need to reconvene and we need to watch The Princess Bride next time.
I guess so.
And then we can finally settle the debate that's already been settled, that The Princess Bride is much better than Willow. and that it's a good thing that Disney doesn't have their grubby little hands on The Princess Bride.
Did they ever come
God.
out with that was based off a book, right? So did they ever come out with a follow up, like a sequel to the book or something?
So I
The
don't.
Willow book or Princess
Willow,
Bride?
I'm talking Princess Bride.
So I don't.
No.
I don't want to claim to be like a huge expert on the timeline of the book and stuff like that. My understanding is that the book was written by the same guy who wrote, and so he wrote the screenplay and basically was a co-creator or a producer for the show, and he was actually an Oscar-winning screenplay sort of maker, right? So he actually won an Oscar prior to this for screenwriting, and I think that he basically wrote the book and then made the screenplay. Like, it was his plan was to do both of them, I think. So I don't believe that there's anything outside of it, but this is all kind of from memory, kind of just the little that I've sort of picked up about the show, or the movie rather, in the book. People in the chat can correct me and tell me if I'm wrong on any of that, but that's one of the reasons why I've always thought that The Princess Bride is such a great adaptation, and is kind of like the perfect example of a great adaptation, because honestly it's cheating. It's unfairly good because the author wrote the screenplay for the movie and then like co-created the movie and was an amazing screenwriter in his own right even prior to all of that. So like he made a book that was well suited to be made into a movie, and then he made the movie, so cheating.
Well, I do have one other reason, and yes, I know you'll roll your eyes at me, but it's still a legitimate reason for me. Yeah, I don't have
Excuse me.
to. And that would be Mad Mardigan. We all know Matt, Jack Sparrow, Mad Mardigan. And I don't have anyone like that in The Princess Bride. Not for me.
How
So,
about Inigo Montoya or the man or
Nope.
the Man in Black.
Or the inconceivable guy. What about him?
Nope. They just don't have that same.
Inconceivable.
So you need a womanizer to be able to like a story, huh?
Excuse me.
A lot of the
Um,
time, yes, I do.
You guys heard it here first.
He likes fantasizing
I need some
about
more.
womanizers.
Right. I got some.
The
That's
woman
nice
in the
one, too.
chat has said that she needs more toxic masculinity in storytelling. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
She needs. I think she doesn't need toxic masculinity. She needs radioactive masculinity.
What's the difference?
Well, I don't know. Look who my friends are on Discord.
Oh.
A bunch of gentle puppies and just very kind souls. Kind souls. All right. So I mean, I think that we talked a lot about some stuff that we picked up from like other movies, other shows.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
What do you guys?
were all of those that Willow picked it up from them, or they picked it up from Willow, who Willow also picked up from, Monty Python and Star Wars, and they all kind of do that. But I still go back to it's just a glorious mix of all the tropes, just like the Princess Bride is.
No.
Yes.
The Princess Bride is better than this movie. It's got better characters. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, babe. Sorry. Sorry. Willow's not better.
Well, we'll discuss that later.
All right.
Fine, go ahead and disagree with me. It happens all the time.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to settle that today. I mean, we've already determined we're going to have to do a Princess Bride watch, and we'll have to put it out there. I have to say, as the person who hadn't seen this before, that, yeah, there were a lot of tropes in there. It seems like
Very
that's a
fun.
good thing in your assessment.
Yes.
And my assessment, it made it like comedic, right? And it's fine to be a comedy. I just don't think that they were going for being a comedy.
I do.
And I think that's, for me, I think that's part of the difference is that, like, if you have a movie that is like really campy and whatever, and they were intentionally doing that, then it's like, yeah, it's a great movie, right? Like it's Spaceballs, right? Spaceballs was 100% intending to be a satire of the genre, and it nailed it, right? This movie to me didn't feel like Spaceballs. It felt like it was just very, very derivative of all of the kind of reoccurring themes, tropes, archetypes, all that stuff, with some funny kind of scenes and things, but a lot of the funny stuff was like poor execution of things. like this scene was poorly executed in a way that was funny. I could easily see that this movie could have very well gone the other way and just been bad, right? It was a very close run thing. And I get what you're saying. That's my interpretation of how they were intending to make the movie. Maybe they were intending to make it a comedy. I mean, do you guys know any of the context of this movie and kind of the people who made it and what they've said about it?
No. I know that kind of Ron Howard, he's kind of more of a director for hire type. His best movie that I've heard, by all accounts, his best movie is Rush. That's kind of the movie that at least like I've heard most people rave about.
Not Apollo 13
I don't know, maybe.
or Cocoon.
Never seen that in them.
They're good. Cocoon's a really good movie.
It is. I
Apollo
don't know.
13's up there too.
I do think they were aware.
Movie?
What?
Was Apollo 13 one with
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks from Bill Paxton, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I think I remember watching that in the movie theater with my dad actually as a kid. That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad. We had it on tape, and my dad used to watch it like every day. So, yeah, it was on all the time. my
Okay.
house.
Well, Pips, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Just one question. So, do you feel like you wasted those 2 hours watching Willow?
No, but I will say I think being here, watching it with you guys and the people in chat, and being able to kind of talk with people and like joke back and forth, like I think that's what made this movie fun, right? I can sit alone on my couch and watch Princess Bride. If I had been watching this alone, I'm right there with Mike on this one. Like I would have been fast forwarding, or I would have been doing something else. I would have been on my phone. Like this movie would not have held my attention for 2 hours. Whereas, like, literally, I watched The Princess Bride yesterday, and like, yeah, I was quoting it throughout the movie, and my wife was like hitting me on the shoulder, telling me to shut up, and I'm like, there's zero chance that I watched The Princess Bride saying every single line.
That is not a surprise.
Pips, when my daughter was maybe, I'm gonna say 12 or so, I wanted her to watch Princess Bride. She didn't like it, and I was very disappointed because it's one of my favorite movies. And then I think when she was maybe 14 or 15, she gave it a second chance. It was on streaming service. Now it's her favorite movie of all time, and she watches it, I think, almost constantly on repeat. She's got it all memorized, and it's her favorite thing. So, why do I say that? She would hate Willow. I just know she would. She would just hate this movie.
You should make her watch Willow.
I'm gonna have to make her watch it.
Well, as you said earlier, there's just no accounting for some taste. Now, is there, Pips? And Kai,
I don't know
and
that I said
even Nerdporial. I am
I think-
just
I think what I
beset
said,
upon by all sides once again.
I think what I've said in the
Because
past,
clearly,
everyone's entitled to their opinion, and when their opinion conflicts with mine, they're entitled to be wrong.
yeah, I do like. Well, babe, we're half F2. If we're going with nostalgia, I love Princess Bride way more than I like Willow. I grew
Well,
up
and
with
that's
Princess
fine.
Bride.
I didn't even know
it's a better
Princess
movie.
Bride existed. I didn't even know this movie existed until my friend told me about it when I was in college. Willow, I knew about. Willow was on cable. I saw it, and it was on regular TV. So I saw it multiple times as a kid.
I
But
could see
I don't know.
Willow being-
Princess Bride, I never heard of until.
I could see Willow being like re-released on daytime TV.
It was funny. It was on Disney. It was on Disney Channel of all things. Well before before the acquisition.
The warning sign. The
Yeah,
the canary
I
in the
think it
coal
was.
mine.
I can't remember when I watched Willow, what channel I watched Willow, but I know I was on a trip to Disneyland with my family, and I was really angry because we actually watched it like partway through. And that's what got in partway through, just flicking through channels, and then right as Badmorda was doing her ritual, after everybody had gone into the castle, the power went out in the hotel room.
Wow.
So we had to move rooms.
Classic. All
It was
right.
just
Well,
like, yeah. Go for
I
it.
think we've probably reached the end of the stream here. I want to say, hey, I appreciate you guys kind of sticking through some of the technical difficulties, getting the thing up and running, and I had a really fun time. I appreciate you guys making time to come do this. And Trip, I appreciate you introducing me to Willow. All of you introducing me to Willow. I feel like I might now have to potentially watch the first couple episodes of the show.
I'm so sorry, dude. Don't do it.
Oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's
Honestly, I would
bad.
say don't, unless
Okay.
It's
Better
bad.
watch Better Call Saul. Watch Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
need to
watching
watch
that.
the- I
holding
need
off
to
on-
watch. Yeah, sorry. Go for it, Pips.
I was just gonna say I'm holding off on watching more until I can come over and talk Better Call Saul with you on your channel. So
I love Better Call Saul. I need to finish up season 6.
Oh, you didn't finish season 6? Wow, season 6 is.
I was waiting for it all to come out, but then kind of other things took up my time.
It was much better. Way like the way they split the final season and where exactly they ended it was crazy. Like I was like, shit, I have to wait 8 weeks for what happens next.
I'm just glad that I just said, nope, I'm just gonna wait and be patient and watch it all when it comes out. That way I don't have to wait.
I think it's way more effective. I'm glad they did the weekly. You know, they didn't do the binge thing, but they they did every day. It's just it made it exciting to look forward to another episode, and that's what made the watching a show just spectacular.
Oh, definitely. I just prefer a binge model with a show that I like.
No, absolutely not. That's not the drink talking.
Hey, like I said, I think we're probably getting towards the end here. Brian, do you want to plug? I know you have something going on tomorrow. I can't remember what it is. I covering some sort of a terrible book that I think you said you were reading. I don't know.
You said it, not me. You said it, Pips. You said it, not me.
Oh wait,
but no, I'm covering. Yeah, I have to do that. I have to finish this up. I have to. I actually found a clip of something Robert Jordan said about how he came up with wheels. I'm sure you all heard it. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly to clip in to my opening. So that's what I'm gonna. So it's not gonna be a some shitty witty opening that I came up with from that dark recess in my mind. I actually wanted to end this. This is the final part of the Eye of the World stream, so I wanted to end it with a little dignity and have the man himself, be open, be part of that opening. Mr. Jordan himself. So
yeah,
Mr.
I
Rigney,
love that quote.
his real name.
Nice.
Is it the quote about?
He talks about
Wheel of Time.
Yeah, it talks about how he came up with the concept, like how the whole idea of someone coming up to you and saying, "Oh, you're the you're the savior of the world," and you'd be like, yeah, let's have a couple more beers. And
I think
here's some. Yeah, I love that.
it's in the
audio. Every audiobook has that interview on it. It's great.
Yeah, it's when you.
It was from '97, so I'm sure. I'm wondering if there's anything older. Like, I'm wondering if there's anything older than that. Like, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that he's done.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, honestly, to find like any videos and that. It's sad, really, because like the and stuff like that were going on early on. They just didn't tape them and put them online the way they used to.
I know.
So there's a lot less, there's like blogs of like Q&As and stuff, right? But there's not videos of them. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I finished the book this morning. It was I'll be honest, I really enjoyed this second read. It's very. I mean, once again, like I'll say this. I still think A Game of Thrones, the first book of the Song of Ice and Fire, was. I think I still like that book more, but this book, the fact that I have you guys to talk about this with, and the fact that one thing I didn't do the last time was I paid more attention to what they're trying to set up this time. So it looks like they're setting up a lot of stuff, and I want to see how it pays off. So now I have more of an incentive than before to read the Great Hunt and to keep going forward. And the thing is, there's 14 books. So I'm curious. And I know you're going to say read and find out, and I've had too much to drink, so I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm just curious why it takes 14 books for this series to conclude. I'm curious how many side plots and how often they get sidetracked for other things.
So the short answer is a lot.
Yeah, I figured.
The medium answer is probably that. The general consensus is that the first like 6 to maybe 8 books was like pretty tight. Like it's the story is moving on. It's it's mainly kind of the main stuff, and then there's a feeling that for like books 9 and 10. And maybe 8, 9, and 10, depending on who you kind of ask.
Yeah. They fell
Well,
in love with his own world.
somewhere between 9 and 11, right? That range of books. He kind of got bored with the like main characters and main story and wanted to like explore like other kind of characters and plots.
Yeah, sounds like books 4 and 5 of Song of Ice and Fire. So I would say the first six, way it sounds, the first 6 books are equivalent to the first 3 books of Song of Ice and Fire. The first 3 books of Song of Ice and Fire came out within 4 years. The first 6 books of Wheel of Time, from what I looked up, came out within 4 years. So,
yeah.
And then after that, it took longer for each subsequent volume to publish.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think Mike, you probably have a lot of insight into this. My thinking is that there's really only one bad book in the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about, but I wouldn't even say that's a bad book. I think it's just.
I actually agree with you. Bad is hyperbolic.
Yeah, it's the weak.
Yeah,
it's
no,
the weakest.
Here's the thing I noticed about Robert Jordan. You know, Robert Jordan was used to writing a one-off novel, getting it out. I mean, I have my Conan books right here somewhere.
I do have a question though. How did Jordan write? Did he write like an architect or did he write like a gardener? Now, Martin writes like a gardener, where he doesn't have an outline or a plan. He just writes as he goes. Did Jordan like plan his stories? I know he planned the finale, but did he plan like the other books when he was writing?
He did plan them, but what happened was he would have great ideas as he would write, and then he would just say, "Okay, I'm going to deviate from my initial plan." Like the story was supposed to be 5 or 6 books long initially.
Yeah.
So for it to be 14, and he would start on it. He'd go, "I got a great idea. I'm going to go this way for a while," and then that's another couple books.
I feel like the narrative about it's supposed to be 6 books. I've never bought that. I think that.
Oh, it's his words. Well, people would ask him, "How many books are we going to have?" And he's like, 5 or 6.
So it sounds like he started off as an architect, but he kind of worked as a gardener. Based on what you're saying.
He's got a lot of notes, though. He knows exactly where he was going, and he would just. But he would deviate. He'd venture down a path and then come back.
Okay.
But he matured as a writer as well. Like I was going to show you these little teeny books right here, these Conans.
Yeah.
This is Robert Jordan. He would bust these out in like 6 months, and they were tight. But when he started writing Eye of the World, you could see some immaturity in his writing.
Yeah.
But by the time he gets to 4th and 5th book, he's freaking on point, and that guy knows how to damn write. He's very much like Martin. Like I really enjoy Martin, his way he writes as well. I have a very difficult time figuring out who I like better because they are different. But
does the Great Hunt and the Dragon Reborn are they improvements over Eye of the World?
Yes.
Like every book he gets better.
Yes. I still maintain, and I'm not going to die on this hill, but I still believe the Great Hunt is his best book. That's my favorite.
Oh, okay. I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait. I've only read the prologue and the first chapter.
Yeah.
That's the only 2 things I read.
So very tight and concise, great character development, and the ending is amazing.
I think there's 2 types of readers for the series. There's people who would put the Sanderson books as their like favorite books in the series.
And it's like putting JJ's Star Trek. It's like putting JJ's Star Trek over the other Star Trek.
And those are people who I think they just like Sanderson is just quicker. He's a little punchier maybe than Jordan. Jordan, you kind of marinate in the scene a lot more than you do in Sanderson, right? And so some people I think like that style. And also, I'm going to throw it out there, Sanderson got the sort of, ultimate and penultimate kind of, plot lines. He got all of the stuff that everything was building to for 11 books, and he got to just kind of walk it across the finish line. So, people who say they like those books the most, like, yeah, that's where all the action was. You get the last battle, you get all of these great things, right? So that kind of makes sense from one perspective. But then you have the people who don't like the Sanderson books and think that they were not a particularly good continuation of Robert Jordan's narrative and characters and style. And among those people, typically the books that you hear people saying are the best are The Great Hunt, The Shadow Rising,
Yep.
and
That's book 4,
probably-
right? That's book
Yep.
4, right?
Yeah.
Dragon
I think-
Reborn's awesome, but
Number
Shadow
3.
Rising is really awesome.
I've heard nothing but great things about the Shadow Rising, and that's the one. That's the one where Matt is holding the big staff, right? Or at least one of the covers. He's
On
holding
the
a big
cover,
giant
yes.
staff
The, all right,
or spear or whatever it is.
But yeah,
The
books
blade.
2 through 6 are fantastic, amazing stuff.
So 6 is pretty much so from books 1 through 6. Would you consider that the first act of the story?
I would say
And then
books
7 through
1
11 will be the second act, and then 12 through 14 will be the final act.
Books 1 through 3, I think, is 1 act. Books 4 through
Based on the
6
3 act.
is maybe sort of 2. I don't think you'd make a 3-act play out of it's. I think it's at least 4 acts. And
What would be the fourth act? You have the beginning, you have the middle,
So-
and then you have the end.
Well, the
Well,
issue
the fourth
is
act.
a lot of these books happen at the exact same point in time. So, like, you'll have different perspectives.
So like
of
kind of
the
like
same-
books 4 and 5 of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
So that would be
Yeah.
that would constitute the middle act.
Yeah, I think that 7 and I think
Winter's Heart
10
and Crossroads of Twilight. So
Yeah.
8 and 9, or 9 and 10. 9 and 10 are
9 and 10
the
are
same.
happening concurrently. I think that with Robert Jordan's writing style, he described it as road mapping. Like he had a bunch of plot points that he wanted to hit, but the way that he would get there was kind of more garden-y. He would
Yeah.
kind of like wind around to get
Yeah.
to those plot points that he wanted to do.
So I got a question: are there more now? Eye of the World set a lot of shit up. Eye of the World set a lot of stuff up. Are there more organizations? Are there more more characters, more organizations that we haven't even come across in Eye of the World? I love hearing that laugh right now.
2,600 named characters. That's all you need to know, man. 2,600 named characters.
How many? I'm just
Be
curious how many
prepared.
characters are in just in the first book alone. But yeah, Jesus, 2,600.
Although I don't know that it's quite as bad as Martin, because he'll have a character and then poof, and have a character and then poof, and then
Well, he has in Martin's books. He has the glossary at the end of every book, so you learn, who is Jordan has his glossary. Well, he has his family tree. So who is part of what family, and who are they related to, and how are they related to?
Yeah.
So
You can't have that with George's books because a lot of it is read and find out. He doesn't want to spoil anything.
yeah,
Like who's Elaine related to? Who's Rand related to?
yeah.
Who's Landry
exactly.
related to? All that you can't know that stuff yet.
Anyway,
Damn it! And I gotta start rereading. All right, I'm going on for my reread.
you
Yes,
do.
it's been a long- yeah, sorry, Pips. I have to take revenge on all the times you've what do you call it where you mess with my stream derail. That's a drink. That's a drink for making me forget. Derailing the stream.
Add quality, the zest of life.
Played-
Ah.
Played
Zest of
the
life.
game.
Well,
Played the game.
Done.
Of Gamer.
What are you doing on your channel? Anything good?
Me, we're gonna be doing Harry Potter as the palette cleanser for Willow. Though we are going to be watching each of the Harry
the
Potter
movies?
movies on my Discord.
So are you doing the books or are you doing the movies as the palate cleanser?
We're doing the movies because the books are less time consuming. Or we do some compare and contrast. I think that in some ways the movies are a little bit better than the books in terms of the fact that they have less filler. But I do think that at least with some movies, the book is superior, like with the Half-Blood Prince. And
Half-Blood Prince was
Goblet of
devastating for me when I read it. I actually cried.
Yeah, it's a
I
sad
did.
book.
I did. It was a sad book.
Mhm.
It was a sad
Yeah.
book. Very Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right.
I need to reread those books.
So Harry Potter movies
And,
on your channel, and then you're doing Writers Workshop stuff, right?
Yep, I do a writer's showcase every single Sunday. Monday. So that's going to be tomorrow at 1. Well, actually 2 MST.
Sweet.
So,
Which, by the way, I'm going to add all of you guys' channel links into the description of this. So for all of you guys, Eye of the World stream with Nerdporial tomorrow night, and Writers Showcase with Dunn tomorrow. What time did you say? Sorry.
2 Mountain Standard Time.
All right. So afternoon Writers Showcase, and then in the evening is going to be Eye of the World stream. So, Mike, we got. I know we got something on Monday, but what else do you got?
Yeah, so Monday on Discord we play some Dungeons and Dragons. It's no longer being streamed on YouTube, so you have to find us there. And then Thursday with Anna from Anna's Game Land, if we can get our schedules worked out, we will be covering some sort of a horror or monster movie. We'll be doing that at 2 p.m. Pacific. And then on Fridays, but see, I might not be here on Friday because I will be out in the desert if the weather's good. But if the weather's bad, I'll be here doing my OBG 70 After Dark stream Friday nights, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. And then that's it. My weekends are free.
And your Discord is linked on your YouTube channel, right? So if I put your channel...
I believe it is, yeah. I believe it is.
All right. So your channel link will be in the description as well, and people can find your Discord from there. And yeah, we all of our characters, I think, leveled up, right? But most of them. So we got some new gear, some new levels.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go bash some hobgoblins and all sorts of other stuff.
Yep. Got a lot of a dungeon to explore still.
Nice. And
rescue that damsel.
If we're lucky. If Nanok doesn't just rush in and get us all into a big fight again.
That's what he does.
Would the damsel be Kaylin Amno, or would it be based on Megan Redslaff?
I think a Farrah Fawcett sort of situation.
If it was Kaylin, I'd be, as long as it's played by Bridget Regan, I'd be happy with that.
Oh, that yeah. She's good too.
Mm-hmm.
And Trip, are you gonna be crashing anyone's channel this week?
Not that I'm aware of. Although depending,
okay.
yeah, depending. Yes, no, depending on times for some of Kai's streams. Sometimes I'm on some of those, and then otherwise I'm just being a pain in the butt in chat when you guys are streaming.
Well, it was a heck of a lot of fun to have you on. OBG 70, Dunn, Nerdporial, all of you guys, thanks for making time and coming to join us. And with that, I'll say, I don't know, what's a good tagline from Willow? I would normally say "Walk in the Light," obviously. Trip, what's our Willow stream sign off going to be?
Oh, our Willow stream sign off would be. Oh, hold on, I have to find it. I dwell in darkness without you, and it went away.
Wanna breed? That's a great way to end it. Wanna breed?
There you go. We're gonna say, yep. It went away and wanna breed. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Stay in report.
Good night.